Welcome back, y'all. This is Steven with another episode. And man, let me tell you, I totally screwed the pooch, whatever you want to say. I totally lost all discipline and didn't stick to the plan. I have some notes to my left on a whiteboard. I essentially didn't follow any of them. I entered the trade on price action as opposed to waiting for a specific level. I moved my stops. I basically traded really emotionally and just fear of missing out, whatever you want to call it. And I was lucky to escape with about $300 of drawdown or loss on the account because of it. But I'd like to share what happened. So, London session last night, you can see here at around 3:33 a.m. about London open, I saw this indecision candle up here, and for some reason I just decided to enter right here, along, and immediately after entry, the price started going downwards. I did get stopped out right here at a 1-to-1, so that was okay. So that loss, that was $110, and that was a 2-contract trade. Immediately after, I re-entered. I would call that a revenge trade, and I originally put my stop down here at the bottom of this range here. Or maybe I drew that box later. So I basically, right over here, there's a range. I put my stop right below that low, and it gets ran. I keep moving my stop back looking at Bookmap. I'm not even going to go into it because it's just such a clusterfuck. It's not even worth it. Like, just really bad trading. So I continue to move my stop and continue to move my stop, and eventually we get stopped out. 67 points of loss. So just to kind of put it together, we entered at 763.38. We exited at 62.79ish. That's a little high. We exited at 62.79 right here. It's where we got stopped out, and that happened right after New York Open. And so we took a pretty big loss here, and the total amount was negative 595. So now we're down $705 on the session plus fees. And then the New York session opens, and I switch over to MNQ. So let's go over here. So I only have one profit loss target graphic drawn here, but the truth is I entered multiple times, and it worked out okay. We got some of our profits back, but this was total revenge trading, so not happy at all. So essentially at 751 I enter at 22,901, and price goes down to 22,861, and I get stopped. Okay, so about right all the way down to here. All right, I don't even have it there, right? Because it was actually all the way down to here, 22,861, and I get stopped out. So then at 752 I re-enter at 22,873, and I finally catch what I've been, the falling knife, whatever you call it. I finally catch a move back to the upside. Tried it on MES, didn't get it. Came over here to MNQ. So these are all 2-contract, or actually then I increased the contract size to 3. So I'm just going to run through it a little bit here. So I entered 751, take a 241 loss. I enter back at 752, 3 contracts. I take a $13.50 win. Scared, I move my stop right into profit, and it comes back and hits it. At 8:01, this is all my time, so this is like 10 a.m. Eastern time. I enter another 3 contracts of MNQ at 22,822, and I exit at 22,858 for about a 209 profit. Those were actually 2 different executions. So one was a profit of 73, other was 1. So we're up a little bit. Next, again, another buy, 3 MNQ at 807 at 22,878. And we get out at 22,880, making another $12 because we get stopped out in profit because price is moving quick and I'm just moving the stop up. Just fear for losing more, right? Fear, man, everything wrong. Let my losers run and cut my winners off too early. I did actually opposite of what you're supposed to do. So then at 807, I enter another 3 MNQ at 22,882, get out at 22,919 for plus 149 profit. Then at 814, I enter again at 22,921, and then exit shortly after for $64 profit. At 817, I enter one more time, get stopped out fairly quickly for a $10 profit. So we're making progress here. Now I switch back over to MES at 817. I enter 2 contracts. I hold those 2 contracts as we're continuing to move up. Let's go back to MES. I think it's this one. I hold the 2 contracts as price continues to move up. At 826, I add 2 to it at 62.82, right about here. Add to it. And then at 62.84, I sell 2. At 62.87, I sell 1 more. And then it comes back to 62.83 right here, and I just stop it out in profit. So at the end of the day, let's go back to my Quant Tower. Let's look at the stats. Just to kind of review, let me go to the account itself. We started at 56.66 at the balance, and we end at 52.91. So we're down a little bit more than $300. So, and we're lucky to only be down $300 after that shit show. So right now we took a walk. We went and got some breakfast. Grabbed some coffee. We came back and looked at all of this and reviewed it, realizing that we just traded like complete dog shit. And if I continue to do things like this, there's no way I'm ever gonna make $1 trading. So we're going to go back to the drawing board, come up with some stricter rules, and try to get better and learn from this really bad session. What I'm happy about is pretty much nothing other than I didn't blow my account. I could have blown the account easily today because honestly, just horrible discipline. So lesson learned. Hopefully I can learn from it and not donk it off again like this. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with the next trade and a new video. And hopefully we have a plan and we stick to it and we don't get all crazy like we did in the overnight and the New York session today.